For those listening on any other platform, we are here live on Fireside. We'll be starting the show in just a minute. We're letting the room fill up with a few people here so they can interact with the show. Bear this terrible music if you can. What do you say, AC? We start this show or what? Here we go.
I'm kind of digging this shit though. Oh shit!
Let's get real. Here we go.
Seconds and counting. It feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome AC to the house for Shotgun Candy. Give him a big round of applause. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Bring on a welcome for Elvis the King. Here we go.
What's happening, everybody?
And your man Rocksteady. Woo! Hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to the show this week. We've got Rocksteady, the King, Elvis, and AC for another week of Shotgun Candy. We've been away for a while, folks, and we're sorry about that. We've just been working on some shit, and we can't wait to tell you what it is. Yeah. So we're here to meet and greet you again, and we don't even know if everyone knows that we're back on this week. It's been so long, right?
TCB and a Flash, baby. Except our Flash takes a little longer these days because we're old. But, we're figuring it out. We're getting it done. We're getting all the ducks in a row. And we're going to go on a hunting trip.
So I just wanted to set the preface of the show, guys. Please feel free to leave a message on my Instagram for Shotgun Candy, or my own is up at the moment. And if you do, write a message on the screen or leave a message, you'll hear this sound. And that will mean that there's a message in the bank, and we will try to attend to it as soon as we can. If not, we'll get to it. Otherwise, too bad. Fuck it. And share the show. That's right. That's the other thing. I'm trying to think back of what our script was, but share the show. Press share. Not just share with the world, share with Fireside, and share the fuck with everybody. Why not?
Yeah. Hey, Rock, your mic's peaking just a hair, man.
All right, let's just bring that and Mickey's hair down.
Yeah, that's it. Frog hair.
There you go. Is that a bit better?
Frog hair dye. Yeah. That's good. Because I
Lovely
know
boys.
Excited, man. You Aussies get.
I'm excited to be back today. Yeah, fucking. You know, we've been working on shit, but AC, you've been working triple time, man, haven't you? He's got no sound. You got no sound, AC.
He's muted.
Soundless.
There's so many different mutes I have. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm basically fried. Yeah, I'm old, man. So when you're old, you have to compensate by hustling. So in my spare time, I enjoy long walks on the beach and learning OBS with different Twitch components and stream keys with a minor in Roadcaster leveling.
I told you guys long ago how to get things done, man. You got to take you like right when you wake up in the morning, a fistful of amphetamines, a large cheeseburger, and an extra large diet chocolate milkshake.
That's it right there. Where do you get these amphetamines I keep hearing about?
My doctor. It's medicine. It ain't drugs.
It's medicine. That's my name on the bottle.
Yeah, if it's got your name on the bottle, it doesn't matter what's in it. It's medicine, baby.
Yeah, it don't matter.
That's why I write my name on all my whiskey bottles. There you go.
It could be rat feces.
It could be. I mean, you don't want to get as high as a rat on decon, though. You'd be running in circles.
Decon.
Yeah. So what else is going on?
So just want to read. I've been good, man. I've been good. I mean, we've been in touch a lot over this time, but the ladies and gentlemen, the folks, the audience have not seen us for a while. So even though we stay in touch with a lot of these people, many of you probably know what we've been working on. Some don't. We're probably gonna, let a little bit of the cat out the bag, let a kitten out the bag, not the whole 9 yards.
Just
but
pull the tail out. I forgot to plug my device in here. My battery's going to die soon because it's from 1975. This phone I got.
You got an iPhone from 75?
Yeah, I got the very first iPhone.
It apparently used to be Abraham Lincoln's.
It's the Apple logo, but it doesn't even have the bite out of it yet. That's how old it is.
Damn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn. It's still got the worm in it.
It's still got the worm, yeah. It's actually just a seed. It's an apple seed on the back.
Yeah, so I see Dave.
That was amazing.
There's two Daves in the audience. I want to give a special shout out to Dave with no picture there. Not you, Dave. I am Dave, but the other Dave. From the Three Little Pigs podcast. He's actually here from Perth, Western Australia, from my hometown. So,
wow.
Been following him on social media on IG, and he did a post. It was like, from Perth. I'm like, hey, dude, are you guys from Perth? Yes. I'm like, sweet. So is Penny Lane. So we've got a couple of Perthians in the house. I'm pretty happy about that. Right. Well done. Wow,
literally
Perthians, huh?
I love Western Australians, man.
There we go.
I was going to ask that.
They're fucked up.
Is it Perthians? Perthians is what is the proper nomenclature. Perthians.
It is now. Now that I fucking stated it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, they call them.
I'm asking.
What do they call them? Melbourneians, I think.
I guess we're Perthians. I guess.
Don't they just call them Bogans? Isn't that what they call them out there?
Melbourneians versus the Perthians versus the Queenslandians.
Hey, Des Cowbell in the house. He just dropped in.
You should call yourself the Perth Australians. That's what I'd say. Perth Australians. You just take over the whole place because everybody I met that's not from Perth is a wacko. I don't know, man.
Man, I hear. I believe
I don't know,
Australia's personality.
I met a couple of wackos from Perth too. Just saying, nameless.
Yeah. Well,
I want to meet some people from Miami, man. Oh yeah, I think Lisa was going to leave some messages, but I think she forgot. Damn it.
All right. She'll be around. Later. She'll probably just put the mic out your bathroom window. She's probably peeking in at you again.
She's naked as well, giving birth again.
Yeah.
She has a GoPro on her head.
What study? You know I don't wear my fucking underwear when I'm on the blog. which is apparently all the time. But
that sounded nasty. Really, really nasty.
It is nasty. Yeah, I thought we had some derogatory terms for that time of the month in America, but the Blob, it's like that's a horror movie from the 50s, man.
Yeah, I think there's an M in there. I think there's an M and a P. The Blump.
It's great. This is something that Penny and Dave just really missed out on that piece of shit fucking app over there on the other side is that we used to have some fucking fun over there and dropping some of that Aussie slang. It just went so far because there wasn't many Aussies on there, and they're like, the blob? What's the blob? Oh, you mean they're on their period? Oh my God, they're just freaking out.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, that's disgusting, man.
They're on the wet.
Yeah.
They're on the wet.
On the blob.
The blob. Now that freaks me out when you try to do an American accent. That freaks me out. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Why is it a good accent?
Weird. You sound like somebody I wouldn't want to hang out with.
It's above average, but it's
There's a lot of people I don't want to hang out with.
Just say like, hey man, let's go get some hamburgers.
Hey man, let's go get some hamburgers.
Ouch.
That was terrible. That was terrible. I guess.
That hurt me.
I love it, man. That's great.
Oh man! Wow.
What's
Well,
he
see,
going?
that's
Sandgropers.
crazy, but-
Sandgropers. Apparently, that's the one. We got a message from Dave saying Sandgropers,
Well, see, the
and I
weird
was just
thing is,
teaching him
like,
about
Australia.
the
You got,
drop
like,
bears actually.
like a few different accents. Like in America, in every city, you can have like multiple accents from the same city. Like you could tell somebody's from, oh, you're from the southern part of the city. But I mean, we got 370 million people, so we got like basically 370 million different accents because everybody talks different.
That's deep.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, you could tell an East Texas guy from a West Texas guy from a guy on Southern Texas because he speaks Spanish. It's easy to pick them out. But
Right.
But no, like
Hey,
it's
we
funny
gotta-
when I hear the Aussies talk, I can tell people that are from Perth because they use like complete sentences and complete thoughts, and then the people from the West Side, the East Side,
But
they just sound like ranting lunatics, especially over on TikTok, man.
I
can't
don't know what
understand
it is,
they're trying to
man.
say.
Exactly. Like let's go back. Hey, Worm in the house too. And by the way,
What's up, Worm?
72 Architects just joined as well, and he said, "Hey,
what's going on?
So, hey, Jason, how you doing?
What's up, man?
what up, yo?
We got to show him
that
what
time
we're
we went on
building.
TikTok there, Elvis, and the guys that are talking from the eastern states, and they're just talking like dolphins. Or no, like seals. No, dolphins is somebody else. Sorry, I got confused there for a second.
They
They talk like seals.
Can you do an impression?
Yeah, sure. They do. Well, actually, I need something to say, but they're just I can't believe what they talk about over there, mate. Like they talk really funny
Yeah,
like that. I don't even know how to word it.
That was very. That you sounded just like. You sound like just like Guido Hassis.
Like an Italian Melbourneian.
I think it's the Greeks.
Perthinia. You're hilarious.
Those are actual
Deborah
people.
Hazel should drop me the house.
Those are actual people. Not mentioning any names, but man, yeah. You know what though? Tino from he's from out east, right?
Who's
He's
Tino?
from Melbourne, and he's around Geelong, and he's Italian, so he's got the Italian Aussie accent, and that's kind of the way I guess impersonated it then, and but it's more when you go over to New South Wales in Sydney, and I think the western suburbs in from the coast, not coastal, but in from the coast, they have the Lebanese how to speak like that, and we call them Lebos, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but apparently in America it was like, oh my god, that sounds so racist.
It's almost there. It's not. It's nothing. It's just almost somewhere.
It's not. It's just we call them Lebos, right? Yeah.
Is there
Or
anything
if
in
you want to be
Australia?
racist, fucking Lebos.
Is there anything in Australia that doesn't have a nickname?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No, and I was thinking about that just today, right? And I think the reason it sounds like it could be racist is because we shorten everything. Instead of Lebanese, we say Lebos. But we always say our friend Jono or Tomo. We put an O on everything.
You guys put it
Like Davo. There you go.
Do you guys have
Davo.
Cheerios cereal? Do you call them Cheeriozos?
Cheerio. They call me Rocco, but Rock for short.
Yeah,
Rockagos.
I just call you in the morning.
Are we going to do a show,
call
or are
me.
we just fucking?
Just call me.
We just
I don't
fucking
know.
do some shit.
All right, shooting the shit. This is great.
Shooting the shit is good. It is good.
I think we got that delay again, though. You guys seem to be right on, but I seem to be lagging behind a little bit.
Oh, really? Yeah. No, it sounds okay to me, but
Does it?
yeah, it was a pain in the ass last time. We couldn't continue the show.
Yeah.
You can try to swipe in and out. That's what I do in
Well, no,
every single one of my shows ever that I've ever hosted. I don't know if anybody's ever been to a visual radio or a hip hop tour. Man,
let's show the people what
Tragic.
we do in a pre-show. Like I'll count, and when I say now, you guys say now at the same time. We'll see how far off we all are. This is what we do in the pre-show, everybody. We check our audio, we check our cameras, make sure that they're not too bad, and we check the delay by doing this exactly right here, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3, now.
Now.
See that?
Oh, AC's out there.
You're out too. I said now. I said now, and then you said now, then AC said now. So it's like whisper down the lane. So our jokes are going to hit differently. The punchlines are going to hit AC later. So you see,
maybe they'll hit better.
Maybe they're. If I still those what would that one guy say? He used to toss joke grenades in the audience. He'd say something and they wouldn't get it till like 5 seconds later. Then everybody would erupt in laughter.
It's pockets of laughter. That's when you know you have the room.
Exactly.
That's power. That's power.
So guys, when did we last do a proper show here on Fireside with Shotgun Candy? How long's it been?
We were scheduled to do the whole month of June. We were going, or July. We were going. We were scheduled to do the Father's Day show.
Summer, June too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were going to do a Father's Day show, and that's the day that we stopped doing shows. We didn't do that one. I don't remember what date that was. If anybody remembers what date Father's Day was, let us know.
Bye, Miss American.
It was the week prior to that show is the last one we did.
Yeah, that's right.
Got a message.
Father's Day was
got one from Daz Cowbell. He just wrote to me and said, "Boys are back in town. Glad to hear you guys." So thank you very much.
And listen, back in town.
To anyone new dropping in, stay tuned because towards the end of the show, we're gonna just kind of float out our plans a little bit on what's going on and probably where we've been and what we've been combining. And we're not going to let too much out the bag, but we want to show you rather than just tell you all. So we just want to feed you.
However, the conundrum is we need you to be there. So we'll talk to you later about that. So
yeah, that's right.
Didn't mention that.
Well, we've been
listening. I see lots of little smiley faces, but I don't hear any claps. I don't hear too many laughs, but I know you're there. Let's rival it up, audience. There we go, Dave. Thank you very much.
It's been a while.
Here we go. That's
been a while.
They're there. I didn't know if we were talking to nobody for a second.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. I can't see who's all in the show, but I'm sure it's all good people and good friends, man. You guys.
We're not fishing for compliments.
Everybody that supported us, from the shithole days to here, you guys are great. We all made friends with all the people that like our show and like talking to us because we had a lot of good shows with people that are in the crowd right now. Like I remember talking to Worm for hours and hours.
Hours and hours. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Worm's a smart dude, and
I remember trying to avoid Worm with everything I had.
I did too. I remember changing my phone number 3 times because Worm got it. He's a bit of a stalker, that guy. But
when he gets in there, he gets in there. But we love him.
See, now I'm a little paranoid. I saw a dead worm out in the garden yesterday, and I swear he snuck in my property and put it there, just to mess with me, like a Godfather scene.
Speaking of dead worms,
yeah.
2 days ago, I've come home. I was looking after my daughter. Right, she's 3, and we've come inside because it'd been raining so heavily. You wipe your shoes on the mat at the start, but you walk into the door, and sometimes a little bit of dirt, whatever comes through, and there must have been like just a very small worm that had somehow come in and curled up and dried up on the floor, right, over the hours that we've been home. Yeah. It was around lunchtime, and she's gotten off her chair to come and walk towards me, and she fucking starts screaming. I thought she fucking split her mouth open or something. She was screaming in fear. I could actually hear the difference of fear compared to pain, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she starts, she's only a little girl. She's like, champy, she runs and she jumps on the sofa and she's going, snake. And I went over there. It was this little dried up worm. It was fucking hilarious because she was so scared of it. I picked it up and I threw it outside, but then she just refused to eat her lunch because she's so fussy as an eater. I'm like, eat it now before the snake comes back. She's like, just feeding her face.
Man.
So I use it to my advantage, Yeah.
Now you're gonna hold that against her forever.
Totally, man. Totally.
I know what you fear.
That could come back to bite you, though. There's going to be a day where she's not going to get into bed until you pull the covers back and look for snakes and go under the bed, look for snakes. She's going to throw it right back at you. That's how girls are, man. They don't let things go. I'm telling you.
She really doesn't. But it all came originally from about 6 months ago. We're at the swimming pools and someone had a rubber toy snake. And it was floating on the water. It floated to the edge, and it kind of looked real the way it was bouncing. And she talked about this because she could only just start saying words. for a couple of days, she kept saying, snake, snake. So that was in her head. So she freaks out now at the thought of it. So I'm totally going to use it to my advantage.
I mean, I get that because every living creature in Australia has the potential to kill you. I think there's like one poisonous snake in the state where I'm living now, but like in Texas and
there's quite a few fucking venomous bitches around. I'll tell you that.
There's a ton.
I got a couple.
There's a couple mammals that live in the mountains that are pretty venomous, man. You got to watch out for them.
I am very, very, very afraid of scorpions. Very, and I live in the desert, so yeah. Yeah.
I've never fucking seen a scorpion in real life in my whole life here in Australia.
God bless you.
Like I've just never seen one.
God bless
I don't know if you, Penny, Dave, I don't know if you guys have seen one here, but I haven't seen one in WA or in Australia. Full stop.
Scorpions are crazy. You can almost burn them to death. You can deep freeze them to like minus 50 degrees and then thaw them out and they come right back. It's like they never die. They're insane.
Like nothing happened to me. Keep trying.
I had family members that visited Vegas and they brought me like a paperweight, like a resin paperweight. It was clear bubble with a scorpion in it, and it said Las Vegas in there. It looked like it was sitting on the sand. I'm wondering if I crack that thing open and let him out, will that thing still be alive? It's worth a shot. I may do it live on the show.
It's a tall order, or you just have to do some reverse engineering on some DNA, and you got your prehistoric scorpion.
I'll figure I'll save it.
Come alive.
Bill Gates or Elon Musk decides to open up a real Jurassic Park. I'll be like, I got an ancient scorpion from Las Vegas.
Who's more prone to it, Elon Musk or or Elon Musk or Bill Gates? Which one would be more prone to opening a prehistoric park?
I don't know what's going on the screen here. There's like a new little feature.
Bill Gates, he's just a wacko. He wants to eat bug burgers and grow his own fake meat in the factory. I don't think he's interested in bringing back real nature. I think he's like, I want manufactured, man-made shit. I think Jeff Bezos, though, if you told him it would grow his hair back if he ate the scorpion tail and give him a hard erection, he'd definitely want to do it.
He would eat 1,000 raw scorpions a day, living scorpions.
I mean, that guy, what is it? Did you see his rocket compared to Elon's rocket? Jeff Bezos, he built a giant metal penis to penetrate the atmosphere. That guy, something tells me he's lacking a little bit. He's Amazon, but
I'm
not
firing.
Planet, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's all quite phallic if you think about it. So it's pretty elementary. It's like little kids. You go back to it. It's like, well, I have everything in the whole world. What am I going to do? I'm going to make giant dicks. I'm going to throw them into the air, and I'll have people watch them and go, ooh, ah, and the news will be like, another dick in the air by a millionaire who basically owns you. Yeah,
it's funny because I think that's not even just for rich people. I think because we were doing a thing the other day, looking at our some things that are coming up. We're going to talk about later for our new show coming up, and we found out that we could screen share and draw on the screen, and everybody else could see it. So the whole damn conference we were having, we were just drawing dicks on everything.
It was amazing.
Fucking balls everywhere. And AC he wasn't getting it.
No,
I was getting it. I also get.
He was the only one working. We were just messing around.
TikTok,
motherfuckers. Before you push us on, which is my role to do, I'm going to say that we have a couple of messages to get through here. We have. Oh shit! They've scrolled right up. So Dave is in Worm. He said, "Boo." Oh shit! Boo! Worm aside is not a joke. He also Dave Higgins said only at those shitty pop-up animal things at the shopping centres. It must be talking about the scorpions. And we've got Penny Lane who said nope, never seen one as well. She's never seen a scorpion. So
thank God.
You're so lucky. Charlie's just joined us. Charlie, thank you very much.
Hello, Charlie.
We're a little bit late. We're 25 minutes in, Charlie, but you're excused because you're usually here every time. So
oh my God, she has a lifetime pass, man. You gotta. Let her live her life.
Does.
Sometimes she's having her coffee. I know she drinks coffee and not tea. And I asked her that.
Well, she's not very British, is she?
That's very American of you.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, this.
That's an American thing. I was just looking that up the other day. You know why coffee became America's number one drink back after the Boston Tea Party? Because people were like, "Oh, the English love tea. Fuck you guys.
Fuck tea.
Coffee." So they all went to coffee. That's a real thing. So it's very, very patriotic and American to drink a cup of coffee.
It almost happened with French fries. We were like, fuck French fries. Like, well, you know what? We like them. We're going to call them freedom fries. But let's not get rid of them.
Yeah,
that's hasty, but like we can call them freedom fries.
Do the fries identify as French?
I went.
Oh,
I,
mon
used to,
ami.
I used to go to McDonald's and order pommes frites julienne, and they were like, "What? French fries?" That's actually French for julienne potatoes, pommes frites. Yeah, see? I know shit.
If you walk into a place and you're like, "I'll take a steak frites,"
I'm fucking
like
cultured, you son of a bitch.
they're gonna bring you a steak with French fries, and that's what I want right now.
Ooh la la.
Oh, that'd be
Ooh
pretty
la
good.
la.
Look, if anybody has
All right,
insomnia
boys.
or something like that, just eat a steak, some potatoes, and a glass of red wine. You'll be out. Just make sure you eat a fistful.
I'm
of
having a
barbecue
nice
right after.
cup of
Is
coffee Jameson's
right
as we
out.
speak, and it's hitting the spot. I'll tell you that.
Is that Jack Daniel's old number 7 coffee?
No, I'm not a bourbon drinker. I'm a whiskey drinker.
That's
But not that it's whiskey.
That's
It's just
not
coffee.
bourbon. That's whiskey.
Jameson.
You're drinking Angel's Cut. Angel's
Difference between,
Cut.
the difference between bourbon and
Devil's
whiskey
Cut.
is whiskey comes from Tennessee, bourbon comes from Kentucky. Basically,
God
the
damn
same
it.
shit. That's
God
the difference.
damn it.
You don't drink bourbon in Tennessee. You drink whiskey.
I'm talking. I'm a Scotch drinker, man. I don't drink bourbon.
No.
It's the same thing as like when you're like, somebody's like, "Oh, you don't go to the loo in Grobbystimer. You go to the fucking Weepy Snapper down in the Borgemingi." You know? Same thing.
Somebody leave us a message. Leave us a voice message. We haven't heard anybody yet. No one, Worm Dave, somebody. Daz, leave a message.
I would have left you one.
If you're not
I'll hop down
shy,
and leave
give
you
us a
one.
try.
Make our fantasies come true.
We're trying to bait you guys into advancing our conversation about where we're going and what we're doing.
Oh yeah, so guys,
Well,
what to do.
we need to get onto that, don't
what are
we?
you doing?
Yeah.
I thought you'd never ask. Well, no, we're going to talk a little bit about social media
Nothing.
platforms and social audio platforms today, a little bit, and just sort of roll it out from there, won't we?
Yeah. I mean, this show kind of has no structure. That's why we just put the
It's not your typical Shotgun Candy show.
black
correct?
shotgun candy logo. We don't have a topic to talk about. I mean, we want to touch on social media, maybe cyberbullying, online shit, and, the future of entertainment, things like that. Because things are changing right before our eyes. A lot of people aren't even caught up with it.
Which is us, by the way, the future of entertainment. It might be us.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It is us, baby, and we want to hear the crowd clarify that it's fucking us, right? We're the fucking future of entertainment. Let's give it. Let's all that shit. That's right. Thank you very much.
Bask in it. Bask in it.
Bask in the ambience, bitch.
Bask in the. It's been a long time. I have to drink you in like this, like Superman drinks the sun. So social media is fucking us all in the ass right now.
And the face at the same time.
And podcasts.
Yeah. That's it. That's all we got to talk about.
no, but really, we wanted to talk a little bit about social media because that's really like the origins of it, and then we thought about social audio and what are the differences in that. That's really what I wanted to differentiate, and a basic, just a rustic kind of a put together House of Cards version of how we all met and what it meant to you, and if anybody wants to come up and share what that is, because this is, like I said, super loosey goosey. We thought about this. Yeah. The thing is, we did not want to have shotgun candy. Is the main thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're addicts. We needed to get a fix real quick.
Yeah.
And not addicts for talking to each other because we do that all the time, but addicts for interacting with you guys who are listening and just being out there talking in front of people, instead of to the mirror or my cat.
Yeah, I know a dick or two.
Or yelling at
or to these two guys
and stuff.
Yeah, come on.
So we call them a cockatoo.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other day.
Excuse me. This is such a loose show that I'm not even going to back channel AC and tell him his mic is popping a little bit hot. I'm going to just say it live here. Usually I would text it to him like, "Dude, you're hot," But
you know what I'm doing?
I'm his fucking hair. Like.
No, I'm leaning in. I'm leaning in, getting into it.
I might even take a leak live on the show. Not even shake it.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Remember
Holy
the deal
shit.
we had, Elvis?
Oh, what's
with the
that?
wall, the whole.
Oh yeah, something. Like
We'll get to the photo of that shit.
The other day, I'll get right into it. But the other day it was funny. I think it's good for them to all know. They should all know. I went to a here in Tesla at Las Vegas. I took my Tesla to get charged, and there was no stalls, just one. I had to wait like 5 minutes, and when I parked, I realized across the way, I plugged in my car, and there was a blue Mercedes in the charger, and I was like, I looked over, and I was like, what the fuck is a Mercedes doing here? that might have been the worst thing I have ever said. Like, think about how first world that is. And I texted these guys, and I was like, a video. I was like, these motherfuckers. You see that? You see, like, how far we fallen? Get out of here, Mercedes Benz. In the club.
That would be a hilarious. That'd be a hilarious, montage of videos, like elitist smackdown, and it's just like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna get mine to see the manager about this. Like
I feel so horrible.
You're such a scumbag.
Well, maybe because I was born. Maybe because I was born
good, man.
Of social media. So I'm gonna give you guys a really brief, kind of like super brief, like really old school view on what social media is. Am I still popping at all?
When you get close,
in a good way. No, you're good.
Okay, great. I'm not going to get close because I won't. I have self-control. So how about this? 2,800,000 years ago, depending on what you believe, humans first appeared on the earth. Somehow we managed to learn and express ourselves without the use of social media, without having to constantly take a picture of our lunch. Right?
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Fuck you. Right?
I do call bullshit. Cave paintings, man. People used to draw all kinds of.
That's
like
correct.
People hunting and killing a deer. That's what his meal was going to be. Yeah. See. So we've never not done this. We've just not done it digitally. That's all.
He's right.
Every form of communication we create in life, we bastardize. We either turn it into like a flexing or pornography. That's it.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Or we kill it.
It's porn for me every fucking time.
I mean, the first books were like, look how great I am, or like, look how great this guy is, written by like a ghostwriter. You know what I mean? Or it's like, all the sodomy that they were doing over there, and those people.
Peasants. Write for me how what I am. Yeah.
Every form of communication we have is either boasting,
like rock
trolling,
and shit,
or pornography. That's it, man.
You couldn't say that in time. It's okay.
What do you think the first words were spoken? Like nice ass, probably.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Fuck.
I bet it was. I bet I know what the second words were. The second words were probably.
I bet the first fucking words were this caveman coming out of his goddamn cave because his wife was just giving him the shits, and he turned to his mate and said, "This bitch," and it was just on.
This bitch.
Probably. Yeah.
We need a.
And then the next.
Oi.
The fuck you say?
The fuck you say to me?
The fuck you say? Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
we got
seriously, think about
that bitch got a fat ass.
I didn't mean to completely shut down your line of thinking
conversation.
there, AC, but go ahead.
Sorry, just a touch low there. He said conversation is becoming a dying art. Stories need to come back. That's right.
Well, I'll tell you a story. One time I went to the store. No, I'm just kidding. That's boring as fuck. But no,
I was sitting back ready for the story.
I'll be the judge of that.
See, I gotta wait till I'm a grandpa to tell real good stories. Because if you want to hear a good story, go talk to somebody who's like 80. They're going to tell you some shit that you're like, what? Really? Back in the day, you had to light your stove with a match? You're like, yeah. Now we're like, we get pissed off when the microwave takes. Oh, I got to put it back on, flip it, and put it in for another 30 seconds. It's like, you people are assholes. There's still people cooking on fire in some countries. And if they don't make fire, they don't eat, But we're like, I want my Hot Pocket now. Oh, it's too cold in the middle. Now it's too hot.
Exactly.
I'm going to put that on social media, complain like a bitch.
Right.
I want to know what it was like to have to touch television to change the channel.
You imagine having to make a fire, get the coals and everything, because you can't just cook over fire. You got to have the heat under it. You know what I mean? And they knew that because they weren't stupid. Having to stoke a fire, make it, and then you're like, well, what are we having for dinner tonight? I don't know. I haven't killed it yet. I'll be right back. And then you go out in the woods and you kill something and bring it. Hey, while I'm going, why don't you pick some of them pommes frites out of the ground? We'll julienne them some bitches. We'll have a real good meal. Let's do it.
Oh, you didn't get anything? You didn't pick anything out of... You didn't get grubs out of a tree? We don't eat. We're done.
Imagine this. It's like a nightmare if the Uber Eats guy is 5 minutes late. You're like, what the fuck, man? I paid all this money. I gave him a 5-star rating.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a fucking tip, prick.
Yeah.
Why is a fucking Mercedes Benz and a Tesla? So it's obviously for electric car. Like an asshole. I felt like such a dick, dude.
The funny thing is, AC, Mercedes does make an all electric now. Was it brand?
But that wasn't. That was a. It was like a C350. It was fucking totally a gas car. And everybody was looking. It wasn't just me. You looked around and everybody was like.
Maybe he was just being a fucking legend going, I'm sitting here, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're all talking shit about
me. But here's the rub. The rub is like, you have to it's gated. And on your Tesla, it says the code. You have to put in a code and get a ticket. Then it lets you in. That guy had to do all of those things to get into where he was. That's what made him a fucking either a legend or a goddamn moron. Because he literally went into a den of vipers. Like everybody's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah. You know? He just puts his fucking shoes on. He's like, nah. I'm the motherfucking.
I park where I want. I don't give a fuck.
It was like Ted Nugent walking into a vegan restaurant. Like, what? Get this guy out of here.
I'll take your livest chicken.
Yeah.
And I want to eat it.
Yeah. Just give me a raw meat.
Yeah.
Well, so how did he? If you get a code in your Tesla, how did he get the code? Was he got like
exactly
an app on his phone?
This? I wanted to bring this full circle and tell you, like, it's not so much that he was in there because anybody can be like, oh, it's open. This one is at the link, the huge Ferris wheel at the bottom of the thing. There's 24 superchargers. It's the fastest superchargers in Las Vegas too. So everyone's very coveted. You're in and out very quick. So, dude, when I had to wait 5 minutes and I looked and I parked, my first intention was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? What are you doing? And then I caught myself and I was like, I'm not going to put this on social media, which ties into what being a douchebag is all about.
Exactly.
And then I thought about what a first world problem. I'm at an electric car station club that has extra like steps to get into it. And this fucking legend came in and parked his fucking Mercedes. And everybody was like, look, like they wouldn't say anything, but they were like,
yeah. And he just turns around and you all looked at him. He just went,
yeah.
Didn't give a fuck.
You know, it's funny. It's funny. Like if that was the other way around, like if a Tesla parked in like a diesel truck parking lot, they would have just picked it up and thrown it out of the parking lot. But a bunch of Tesla.
Everyone would have bashed him. Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send a message to them. I'm going to send a strongly worded email to the manager of this charging.
I'm going to email him with there's no carbon footprint.
I'm going to take a picture of his license plate, blur it out, and then put it all over TikTok. These people are going to be. He's going to pay. Yeah, it's funny.
Tesla, turn on Sentry mode. Record the event. Yeah. Do a bug report.
Yeah, yeah. So it's funny. Like what was I going to say, Damn, I forgot.
Sorry,
we're talking about social media. I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. AC putting that on there, complaining about worst day ever. Like my last charging spot was taken up by some gas guzzling internal combustion fucking cretin. Now you got other ladies like in the middle of the desert somewhere on their TikTok where I'm walking 5 miles to get water and I broke my ankle, so I crawled the rest of the way. Worst day ever.
Worst day ever. Yeah, and I'm like in an ice cold, like in the desert, like in a car that shouldn't exist, with other cars that shouldn't exist, and like something that it was only a fever dream 50 years ago, and then now we're excluding a Mercedes Benz from
not even driving. By the way, you've got an auto drive and you complain about the traffic, like Jesus gridlock.
God, I mean, I
realized stupidly that I didn't put the link in the fortune cookie. I didn't do that about where you can leave a fucking voice. That's why it's so goddamn quiet, I'm sure.
I forgot about that shit. Quiet. I'm having a great time.
Can you do that?
Sudden Hubs just joined the house.
Oh, that's my man right there. Always on Station Head. Always comes to my shows on Station Head. Thank you.
I love it when he's on the goddamn radio, man.
Hell yeah, man. He's great. He's goddamn great.
He is.
So,
leave us a message.
Yeah. How were the balls, man? Is Worm up here with us? I keep hearing a sinister giggling.
I'm fucking here.
We're just too dominant. We're just crushing his personality right now.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Take over your show?
I mean, we have too much.
This is like a talk show, right? We got the host, sidekick, band leader, and you're like the producer who they always cut to laugh just for a minute.
I suppose.
Isn't that right, Ed McMahon?
The truth is, I don't know what I'm doing up here, but I'm up here.
In the news,
and I'm
have you seen this story, Ed?
I don't know how you got in like that. You're like that Mercedes in the fucking Tesla.
He's a worm. He weaseled his way. He dug in. He dug in from the bottom and came up.
Mm-hmm. Wow, what a story! What a beautiful, what a story of rebellion.
Like a ninja hiding in a porta potty, waiting to assassinate somebody.
Oh boy!
That's actually a true story about how they assassinated one of the Japanese emperors. A ninja hid in the outhouse. Well, the shit pit under the emperor's chambers.
Shit pit.
And when the emperor sat down to take a shit, he ran him through with a sword right up his asshole and then scurried away. I was like,
That's
how
it.
it'd probably be pretty easy to find. Just follow the shit tracks and the smell.
Right, and the obvious
Should we,
gash.
we brought it back to shit straight away. Should we try and rattle out some of the top platforms and sort of the users that
Yeah, we'll talk
the
about
amount
that.
of users that use these platforms, or who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you got the. I mean, it's just interesting to talk about. I didn't realize Telegram was such a big thing. Telegram is amazing, everybody. You should check that out. We got a Telegram channel. There's a Shotgun
Oh, yeah, we do.
TV.
Yeah, Shotgun Candy TV. There's a
Shotgun Candy TV. If you're on Telegram, there's 550 million other users on there, and it's like endless content. And we're going to be putting a lot of shit up lately. We've been getting we got private Telegram chats, and we share the best stuff from there on the Shotgun Candy TV, and we're going to continue to do that. So we just started it a few days ago or a week ago, just started actively using it.
We've been working on things in the background, but yeah, Telegram's only a week old. Yeah, for us.
Yeah, it was brand new because we realized
that channel anyway.
They had a lot. We've been using it. I've been using it for 11 years, something like that. It's just an amazing app. But regardless, live streaming just was announced in the last update. So on that same channel, you'll also be able to hear it. Who does data anymore? But like no data fees if you still do that. Like it's just a little bit a desktop client. You hear from your desktop if you don't want to ever pay for like Apple Podcasts or anything like that. I don't know. So
we're gonna probably right now we got a bunch of clips from old shows on there, and I think we'll probably work in some like exclusive Telegram live shit that's just like kind of like just hanging out with the boys kind of idea. I don't think we'll do real scheduled shows, but there's gonna be some exclusive content, pretty much
for sure,
peppered around different platforms. And we like Telegram because we got used to it. I took people were asking me for like a year to get on there, and I'm like, that's too confusing. And then AC's like, no, just do this, and that. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking badass. So it's a great platform for sharing things, and I subscribe to like way too many channels. I had 30,000 missed posts the other day. I was like, I got to cut some back a little bit.
It's the only way.
It's like I don't take shits that long. I can't watch all these.
If you send me an iMessage, I may never get back to you.
Yeah, Telegram. He's instantaneous. He wakes up in the middle of the night to respond.
Yeah, I'm a Russian asset, so.
Let's just go right into it and talk about other places that we're going to be. Right, we might as well quit fucking around and just let everybody know so they can get back to doing what they do.
let's give a little run up to that first. So obviously we all met on stereo together, us boys and many of you guys, nearly all. I
call it the stereo hole is what I call it.
Yeah, stereo shitty hole.
Yeah.
So we progressed on that app, as you guys know, and then over to Fireside, which has been fantastic. I've had a great time the last 7 and a bit months here on Fireside. It's been wonderful. They've treated myself good. They've treated us good. We've had top trending shows. Jason, let's bring him up for a bit too. And it's been quite a place. It's good to us. We have been. We did this great big marathon not that long ago, and many of you attended. So thank you very much. There were some really cool T-shirts out for sale at the time too, by the way. And now we're at the point where we love how so many of you contributed to that marathon, and we're really focused on building traffic now for our show. We're interested in going to places where there's swarms of people where we can sort of enter the big pond, and we've been putting that piece together. A lot of that has actually been pieced together by AC. So thank you very much, bro. I've got to give you a lot of credit in this particular field.
He's the man.
He's the man right now. I thought I was the tech guy, and we all had our own roles, but AC's grabbed the bull by the fucking horns, man, and he's really taken on this kind of challenging part to put together, and it's still not 100% complete, right? But it's just about almost fucking there. And
about 98%, yeah.
Never underestimate how stupid and old you are.
Because he looks pretty stupid and pretty fucking old with that white beard, folks.
Yeah, man. Because when you get yourself in front of like 10 different programs, and you're like, I have to find out how these all intertwine, and I have to get drivers and inputs and buy the right thing and buy the wrong thing, you feel old as fuck. You're like, what? How does a 15-year-old kid fucking do this?
Yeah, I was just going to say, do you have like a 15-year-old nephew that come over and like work it all out in like 8 minutes?
No.
Oh, see, you got to get one.
Do this.
You got to get one.
He's
Tell your siblings to. Oh, he probably knows then. 10. He's probably got his own. He's probably got 30,000 Bitcoin.
He built
in
the
bank.
next platform.
He's a hockey player. He's a
entrepreneur.
traveling hockey player. Yeah, he's for real.
Well, one thing you guys got to remember is like, are you chasing apps or are you chasing production? Because here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen.
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I'm dragon.
No, we're not chasing everything. Things are chasing us.
No, it's reality. Too many people are worried about apps and stuff, but the problem that when you want to make a package and make it look great, you got to think, can I make it look so easy anyone else can do? And that's the problem. If you're not looking for easy and you're not looking for effective at the same time, then it's just like app after app. Every app promotes something better. Like Haps did something a lot like Fireside. And then they changed ownership. Stereo did the same thing. Yeah. It seemed great, but the point is when it stops working the way that you liked it, and they think they're improving it because they had some tech fucking guru from Silicon Valley who hired some other kid from India who thought he was going to make it big and really only got paid 5 cents. Well, here's the reality. You don't got shit to begin with. So they're trying to chase the new level of tech. Like everyone's on Web 2 when they're trying to promote to Web 3. Well, no one knows really what Web 3 looks like. So for you guys, what I would say is keep the simplicity of your package, and people like running with that. They don't want to, we all like the high definition, like super tech polished look, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep it simple as possible.
Thank you.
Spot on, man.
I mean, that's why some of the old TV reruns are still, like the go-to shows. Like because people don't want. I mean, I don't really know what people want. I just hope they want like content that we create.
They want TV. Land.
Do you want me?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck what they want. I just want to do us, and then if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. 95% of people do. 5% get offended. Fuck them. I don't care. They're pieces of shit, and the rest of us are fucking rolling with some laughs, and that's all I give a fuck about.
Yeah,
I'm an audio pimp, and I'm always looking for hoes. Sorry, there's always a.
That's what I was saying on the way in, dog. I was like, tail.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that shit.
Wow.
If you're offended, you deserved it.
You guys are awesome.
Should have hit the nail on the head there.
I just got look at that.
Damn.
Got a 5G boner.
Shit.
Well,
that was
a very concise
I really care
plan.
what you thought then. Take that back.
They just showed you, didn't they, Rock? You're like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, and then they're like, we love that. You're
That
like,
was kind of nice, guys. I like that. Can we do that again?
But Jason,
tell us what
Jason,
you think again. We love that.
I will say that it's nothing. It's not hard. It's not what I'm. It's OBS with Streamlabs, and the easiest thing it could possibly be with just learning. If you know Photoshop, it's like knowing Spanish and learning French. Like it's kind of like it's scenes and it's overlays. You kind of understand those concepts. Yeah. So but trust me, it's nothing. It's like this. It looks like this Americana.
Yeah, I use Restream, but I also can. I use Restream with OBS at times,
right?
Because of the way that it's set up. But it takes a lot of time to develop OBS. It's not a plug and play. This is not something that you can just like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go live. No, you've got to design everything from the ground up, and and most sheep don't have the time to, figure out their own way. That's why you got to be a wolf on here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason here is 72_architect. That's his brand that he's been podcasting for about 7 years. We just did a show yesterday morning, my time. So that was like a day and a half ago, I suppose. Really knowledgeable guy. He does some fantastic talks on wisdom and other platforms. So just giving him a bit of an introduction here. He really knows his shit when it comes to social audio, social media.
I might have talked to him on wisdom. I might have spoken to him on wisdom.
Maybe you did.
Because I was on there for a little bit, and it just got to be too much. It was like
well, no offense against wisdom. It's just a bunch of woo-woos, and I need to praise Jesus. And no offense to those people.
No offense to them. It's just the way it is, man.
Well,
it's too boring for me. It's too fucking cardboard, and I don't like it.
Like Clubhouse.
It's funny because I talked to the developers of the app, and I said, you need to diversify. You've got all these tabs. You got sports. You got all these other things. Instead, you want to talk about dating and life coaching all the time. Sorry, people. There are not average Joes who want to go listen to a life coach who's still trying to figure out their life and then telling you how to fix your shit. So that's just not fun.
Yeah, don't fall victim to people that are on the internet because just because they say they're a life coach doesn't mean they got their shit together.
Well, the
reality, how do you get that license?
So here's a fun tip. There is no certification by law for life coaches.
Yeah, I'm a life coach.
I'm a life coach.
My lord, I was going to cover my name. There you go. I'm certified. I'm actually a certified master practitioner in life coaching and other things, but it doesn't fucking mean shit because it's not legally. I
can write that on a piece of paper too.
You know what it means?
Someone did. I just Googled it myself.
Spend $1,000 for a piece of paper and some books. That's what it means.
I'm going to need one and a reference.
Well, I'm still developing. I'm working with a publisher now with my self-help book. It's just a blank, empty book with blank pages.
Oh,
that's the only fucking. Yeah, I wrote that. I'm still working on it.
Oh wow, I have that.
So we got production deals. Yeah. But yeah, because
wonderful,
real page turner.
Well, you can do whatever you want because that's what self-help is, helping your fucking self. You read somebody else's books on how they worked it, it's not going to work. Those people need professional help.
I want to create a new stream. I want to be like, I'm a proclaimed self-help bastard, so I prefer my selfishness over everyone else. Read my book, follow my program.
But Jason, you know what, man? You know what? I don't care if you are certified or not. The talks that you have is legitimately coming from a person who is trying to analyze their life with their children and how you go about things, who sat down and studied it. And this is your results of what you're talking about. You're not trying to go and preach anything but your own methods of what you've discovered within yourself. And it really rings a bell with me. So I think you've just got fantastic talks, man. I really do.
I'm sure.
I think if people stop trying to be like, find the center of you. What's your purpose?
Yes, you're right.
I'm like, I'd rather have more spend time with the Playboy magazine and jerking off every day than trying to figure that shit out. Because you know what? You get up, you go work, you do your shit, and that's it. It's up to you how you're going to navigate your space. So if you need to read a technical, soft-spoken person to tell you how good you are or how not, and how you need to better your life, I say go check your shorts first.
Well, you know what a lot of people do that I noticed. They look for help outside of themselves, and they don't listen to their own instincts and gut feelings. Usually, that's right. That's why you have that shit. Unless you're a total psycho or some crazy witch that lives in the woods, or some bitch that just spends all the time.
But there are some people there are some people. There are good writers. Don't get me wrong.
You let me judged.
Yeah. There are good writers.
There are good writers, but how often do you put in to practice somebody else's words exactly? Like they might give you a hint of how to do something, but I mean, usually
Scientology.
If you shut off all the fucking noise, honestly, throw away your
shout out to my cult.
Throw away your social media devices and pages and stuff if that's fucking you up. Because a lot of people are like, they look at shit online and they go like, "Oh, that's the way my life is supposed to be." No, it's not. That's fake. I can rent some Lambos and buy some fake money and stand in front of a mansion and tell you it's mine all day long. It doesn't mean it really is. What the fuck?
Buy some
there was a
money.
clip today. An Aussie girl who's an Instagram influencer, right? A good-looking young woman, and there's a camera of a rich house I think it was in Queensland, the Eastern States, showing her sneaking up to the doorstep because they had this beautiful big house with palm trees and stuff. Yeah. She takes off her top. She's got a bikini top on. She drops her jeans, doesn't even take them right off because she's got the bikini bottom, poses for her photos and fucks off as though she's out on holiday somewhere, but she's just snuck in and done it on her neighbor's fucking house, Well,
there was that.
This is the shit we're living with.
There was that reality show TV family that did a walkthrough, like there was a house on the market, and they called the real estate agent, and he gave them the key, and they went in and looked at it, and they were filming it like, "This is our new house, we're moving in next week," but it wasn't. They just did a walkthrough of a fucking mansion that was for sale that they could never afford.
Yeah,
basically. They just
pretend.
People online they're all pretending, they're all fake, and they're all bullshit. And we say "fuck you" and "this bitch" and "eat my ass" and all that stuff. That's how you know we're real, because we talk like that to each other in real life.
That's right.
We're not going to sugarcoat anything, and fuck any app that don't verify any creator who has been on there doing the work and shit like that, because they have differences of opinions or different views and stuff like that. Right. Fuck you, I'm allowed to. You see these colors right here, bitch? I can say what I want. I can think what I want. And if you don't agree with it, that's your business. But you got no right to try to. You got no right to try to shut people down because you don't like what they say. If that's you, you're a fucking fascist dictator and piece of shit, and you can eat my ass, bitch.
I'm the master debater. I'm not a
so
dictator.
There you go. Now my little rant's over. But if you like that kind of fiery content,
it was a
like
good
that,
rant.
we're gonna go on platforms who do not censor you, and they let you be verified, and they let you speak your opinion. They let you say fuck Joe Biden, and they let you say fuck Dr. Fauci, and they're not going to ban you and be like, oh, well, we have business interests in fucking vaccination companies. Eat my dick. Fuck you. This is America.
Is that
Eat
from the
his
bottom
dick.
up or the top
He is-
down?
The free fucking world is what it is.
Well, I mean,
Eat his damn dick.
I'm actually really tired about it because, you know, I don't ever curb what I say, but I limit the topics I'll speak on because, we don't want to piss off the masters. Fuck the masters. We're going to be our own masters. We're going to get off of all these platforms who just don't want, not this one. We're going to still do a little bit of work here, but,
We're not
you know,
done.
Brianna in the house.
Not
Brianna
this
Stewart.
one.
not going to shit where I eat or
This
burn
one will
bridges.
leave.
It's fine, but I'm not a verified creator on here, even though I was on the top trending show for like 19 weeks. That's fine. My feelings aren't hurt by
Let me
that.
ask you guys a question.
I just
Do you
know it's
feel
not
that-
my house. I'm just going to go somewhere else. I'll build my own fucking house out of bricks. This straw house is going to come down eventually.
I will throw my own party with my own hookers and my own cocaine. I don't need you.
And I will join you.
I don't need you.
Well, I'll have to stop
I will
that party
join you.
first just to start another one.
I got a question for you guys. Do you
I'm
think
gonna roll
that
it
the
on,
world
baby.
has too many emotional landmines because they're too busy paying attention to everyone else's business? But
What do you mean by
Fuck
that?
yeah, bro. That's how it's turned out to be. Like, there's so many fucking snowflakes out there now that have no understanding of what resilience is. That it's ridiculous.
Well, see, I know for a fact that there's way too many emotional landmines because I've been going around setting all of them. There is a lot out there, baby. Trust me.
Landmines are just
All
troll
over the
poop.
place, yeah.
Well, here's what I mean. Okay, so you see how many influencers out there. They're either trying to sell you something, sell you a book, sell you a program to make you successful, but you look at their real lives and they're complete shit. And I'm like,
Right.
matter of fact, I checked a famous big guru, or so to speak, financial wizard, and all he is a glorified car salesman with with a background in finance. He just figured out the finance language, and so he sells these books and these real estate programs. And I'm just like, so I checked him on stage on Clubhouse, and I said, so, hey, I appreciate what you say, but how much can you preach to do with absolutely nothing? Could you do it whatever? And he's like, well, I did this show where we're undercover. And I'm like, no, you'd have to give yourself a plastic mask, making you look like you're an idiot all the time. No, you're recognizable. Sorry, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see a show where a homeless guy makes it to be a millionaire with no help and no fucking shills pushing people. Well, I mean, I like real stories of people that done things. Not like
actually,
I was paid.
There is a homeless guy. There is a very famous homeless guy. His name's Dogface. He was homeless. He became famous by playing a Fleetwood Mac song, skating down the street, trying to get to work.
Oh shit.
He was home. No, when he became TikTok famous, he was homeless, and now he gets paid on a weekly basis by TikTok and other medias just to promote their shit. So there's an example of a homeless guy. Yeah,
he's not a millionaire. He's a thousandaire.
But he's not.
I just want to say this:
he's not selling a product to try to teach you how to be a millionaire skater who plays Fleetwood Mac.
Well, he got sponsored. He got sponsored by Ocean Spray afterwards. So I mean, product placement.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, but see, that's different. He's not like shilling a product that he doesn't believe in. And no, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But those people, like those Tony Robbins kind of guys, like, let me tell you how to be successful. And it's like,
well, here's the truth, guys. Self-help gurus, they're not selling you a solution. They're just kind of pumping you up and keeping you kind of amped,
making you feel good.
You are part of their success story. You're part of their success story.
Come on, you just need 3 more people under you in the pyramid to make the whole scheme.
Exactly.
But what I want to say is this: that we're here on social media or social audio, right? But we're all speaking like this. This is the same conversation that we would have if we were sitting around a table right now drinking beer. There's no difference, and we are the real fucking people. We are the people who are in this particular community who are really in touch and in tune with being fucking real. I think.
You know why? Because we all have lives outside of this. We go outside and we talk to real people. We don't just rant and rave and text and look at these little things on this 5-inch screen that are making me upset, ruling my life. If you let these people online, like if you let their actions like make you so mad that you wake up every day and you're like, oh, I got to see what this person's doing because they're getting on a verge of being successful, and it makes me so mad because I'm such a miserable cunt that I can't even fucking stand it. And then the only thing you do is you live to hate these people. You are making us your gods by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And
fucking God Almighty's. That's right.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. We got God Steady here, right?
God Steady.
Yeah. We got AC.
Wow.
We got ACBC over here. He's like before Christ guy.
ACBC.
I'm ancient. Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is too self-deprecating to make.
Yeah. He's
cool
worth
like
million.
I've been here,
Dude,
many
you couldn't have said it more true there, Elvis. And as someone had said previously, that these people just want a piece of someone like that. They just want to be them. They're just simply jealous, man. I'm sorry. My coffee's kicked in pretty hard just this last 5 minutes. So I got to be honest.
You're slurring from your coffee a little bit.
You gotta go. Poop.
Am I? Yeah.
His coffee's making
Slow
him slur a
down,
little bit.
coffee.
Everybody, just so you know,
Does it make you want
it's
to
really
harder?
late night in Australia. He's like 12, 13 hours ahead of us, so it's his nighttime.
I think I'm a couple of days ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, he's or sometimes a couple of days behind. I got to catch you up every now and then, but
Look at that.
yeah.
How you reckon you live in the future?
Well,
Yeah, but
somebody's future.
I'm gonna take it because it's from Dave, our friend Dave.
Let's
Here we go.
Dave.
Man, I missed you guys. Son
Jesus.
of a bitch. You guys are on one today. What the hell? Love it. Hey, it's I am Dave and
Sam, I am.
checking in. We just stopped by to say hi and shout out to me for being up this early. And AC, I think it's your time for a fuck you monologue, so we can all cheer at that. The other two did it. Let's hear it. All right. Miss you fuckers. So what are you guys doing next? I heard you guys are doing something next. Hope it's cool. All right. I hope it has. No, don't use 2 cameras. That's stupid. All right. You guys are awesome. 3 cameras is better anyway.
Which camera do I look in? That one.
Thank you very much.
Sandwich.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. We'll move on to that. Appreciate you leaving the message. Thank you. Finally, someone did. Thanks for breaking the ice, Sam and Dave, legends.
Yeah.
Sam
You guys
more
are
than
great.
Dave though.
May the force be with you, both of you guys.
By to say hi.
Whoa. I was just trying to give it a heart, and I
May I say,
go ahead.
Sam, much more than Dave.
Yeah.
That is all.
Much.
Yeah, she sounds better. She looks better. She is better.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go.
Right. If I could not associate with Dave, I would not.
If I found his body in the lake, I wouldn't tell the cops. I'd just leave it there to rot.
Well, the fish has got to eat.
Did I just say that? God, fuck! I did. Oh God. Oh shit. That's how he kind of says his things when he throws his comedy. I'm waiting for him to laugh.
I found a dead body.
There's a dead body down by the lake. You want to go look at it?
Want to go poke him with a stick?
So what are we doing, guys? I mean, so what are we doing? Look, it sounds like we're leaving Fireside a little bit. It sounds like we're prefacing up to that. We're not. We're not leaving Fireside. We love Fireside. It's a great place. What we are going to be doing though,
There's a lot.
I mean, it's not. It's not great.
we're going to be
Let's not be-
expanding.
It's not
Well,
being so
hey.
hasty.
Let's talk about how great Fireside is. Let's do the countdown again. 1, 2, 3, now.
Now,
Now,
Oh wait.
There you go. There you go.
Now.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know how hard it is to say a joke in the middle of a conversation that's 2 seconds, 3 seconds behind. It's really hard. It's not easy. This makes it really hard. Now, when we talk on our own thing that we're creating, it's instant, man. There's no lag. There's no communication. We're not going to talk over each other. You know, this is very difficult when you have an app that was designed to do this, having a 3-second lag between the first guy talking and the last guy hearing. I mean, that's crazy. It's nuts. You got to fix your shit, Fireside.
Well, you guys got to figure out what you really want. I mean, do you want the app to work for you, or you want to work for the app? And if people are expecting, here's the problem I see on Fireside a lot of times. There is so much empty airtime. There are so many days.
Oh my God.
For 12 hours a day, there is nobody creating content. And people are just like, should I buy in or not buy in? They're on other apps. That's the honest truth. They came from other places, been invited to be here. But the problem is the backers, the ones who are fronting the money for this to all work, they're appealing to the wrong style of audience. So if you're appealing to C listers and B listers and a couple of A listers, here's what's going to happen. They already have their fame. They don't have to work for it. They don't have to create anything original. So with Fireside trying to figure out what they're going to do, we don't know what they're going to do. And that's what happened with Stereo. Everyone tried to predict how it was going to roll out, how it was going to be. And then people fought over verification and no one had any control. So the reality is like, if you know what the hell you want to make, then it's easy to pick what you want to work with. And if you don't know, then you know what? Don't give them your cards. Like, let them try to figure you out, because you guys are probably the most popular show next to Sidebar, in my opinion, that people come to. People don't want to hear, like how you're always in your problems. They want to have a good time. They want to listen to people.
Yeah, man.
It's not just meaningful, but sometimes it's shits and giggles. But at times when you do shits and giggles, you are touching on real subjects. So think about your performance, package it, and then you decide who's worthy of delivering it for you. So which paperboy are you going to pick? That's the bottom line.
Well, we got cars at every dealer right now.
Newspaper and paper porn references.
Hey, he's totally right, man. Thank you
he's
for
a clever
that.
guy, man.
Okay,
he speaks truth so much. He's analyzed the scenario that, like, look, Jason's just we've all known each other through the grapevine here, but he's only really just joined us recently, and what he's just said there is everything we've been thinking and feeling along the way. So
he's a welcome.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
Absolutely, man.
Well, Rock,
appreciate that, Jason.
I feel like, although he's right, we didn't have a complete control over what was happening with Stereo. We were able to predict what was going to happen. At some point, we were kind of on top of it.
I knew every day that I was going to get banned.
What would make Stereo better? And they actually
we did do that show there, Worm, and we did that for a while, and there was no feedback, no appreciation. It was just a waste of time. I was taking my Fridays off to do that from work, thinking that.
There were things that happened.
I used to get letters from Stereo. I used to get letters. Why won't you come back? Why won't you?
Really?
Blank Canvas used to. We've gotten correspondence from them. We like what you guys do, but our response was, you suspended my co-host for a good 4 months.
So, remember when they deleted all of his content?
They
do you really like it?
And then they took it away from me because they deleted him. And I'm like,
right.
And that was the nail in the coffin that said, you know what? Sure. I'm sorry, but I'm moving on.
They did the same thing to me at Rocksteady. We had the Alpha Male show. We were doing what was that, Fridays or Saturday? I think it was like Saturday mornings. We did it. And the first one was
fucking
a
great.
Big success. Yeah. And then we did 2, right? And then I got
we did a few, and then we couldn't book them anymore after that. We did half a dozen or so, yeah.
Well, we were going to do the next one, and I got canned the day before because. But then, like, you're still on there as like the second suggestion for new users to follow, even though you don't do anything over there. But I mean, see, that's
until I got cancelled. I got cancelled because of a group of fucking venomous bitches that just.
Yeah.
Would not let
well, how many people are a result of that? That's the
like
question.
A den of hairy back.
That's right. A lot of people are a result of that. Correct.
Yeah. So I mean, they took away Rock's show that was, it was building a little steam. We only did a few episodes, but every time we had like 20 people in there, and that's a lot for Stereo. Like 20 people stopping by.
When you start, that's right. And we only started. That wasn't like building up. That was off the bat.
The first episode we had 17 people.
Well, what you guys really need to look. Yeah. What you guys really need to look at, you need to look at user rights and the legal language they have, because that's going to spell out what you can do and what you can't do before you really start flying on another app.
Yeah.
Understand your user rights, because if you don't, you could be screwing yourself when you're getting hot. A lot of people are following you. And then when all of a sudden you strike a nerve with them, they cancel you. And then what do you got? You put too many eggs in one basket.
I'm the source of these wonderful things that even if they were to confiscate my show, I'll make more shows.
Let's just tell everybody, right? You want to just tell everybody we're going to be on? You want to tell them exactly what we're going to be on?
Let's do it. Why not? I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
We're going to be moving. We're going to be on Rumble. We're going to be on Twitch. We're going to be on YouTube. We're trying to figure out how to do. What's the other ones? AC. What are the others?
Telegram.
We're trying to figure out the Telegram live. What we're going to be
Telegram
doing
as a live stream.
Telegram live stream. So we're going to be on all these things. So we're going to be the show, and whatever means of transportation you take to get there, you'll be able to find us. We're not going to have any overlords. We're going to be the ones. Now, if YouTube kicks us off or bans us, you'll still see it on Rumble, because Rumble is not going to kick anybody off. I've seen crazy shit being said on there, and that's a real free speech platform, and they don't care. They don't take money from the Pfizer, and they don't take money from Google, and they're not worried about big tech running the show. They're actually like a real free speech platform. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, they do sell boner pills a lot.
And with clarification and confirmation of that we've had meetings with Rumble themselves as well, and we are welcome with open arms, and they are absolutely confirming that you can't just go ahead and get cancelled in a place like that. So,
unless you show like hardcore violence and pornography and stuff.
Yeah, it's like hardcore hate speech or hardcore stuff like that.
Isn't the shotgun and the candy kind of like giving it away?
No, we didn't say it was a real shotgun.
It's not gunpowder, it's candy, man. It's love for everyone.
That's what she said.
Yeah, we're shooting candy.
It's more like
opening a goddamn mouth.
It's a play on word. It's a play on words. It's about blowing your mind when you come in. We're blowing your mind with facts, but also,
with a little sweetness to it, man.
And that's
sugar helps to go down. But everybody, the guys should have clapped for that. That we're going to be moving over to those platforms that you're already familiar with, right? How many people are on Rumble? How many people are on YouTube?
You guys have YouTube at all? You guys ever heard of YouTube?
Yeah, clap it up. You ever heard of those platforms?
You guys ever heard of that?
No biggie.
So little platform called
There you go. We appreciate it, and we don't even have to ask you to. Like the people that came to this app, they followed us from Stereo Hole, and they followed us over to Station Head, and like you're not gonna have to follow us to another place and download another fucking app. You can actually get rid of Stereo Hole and get rid of the other ones if you don't like them, because everybody has YouTube and get Rumble on your phone. If you guys haven't been on Rumble,
Rumble's where I'm gonna make my home. I'm gonna obviously simulcast to different places, but this is where I'm going to spend my time doing my interviews again. I'm going to get back into that. It's got a good setup, and I like that. Look, I just want to clarify that on Rumble, it's got a stigma attached to it because people say it's got more conservative people, but upon discussion with these people, they don't want to be labeled like that. What's happened is because it's a platform of freedom of speech, and some of these people that are conservative got cancelled first of other platforms, they tended to flock there first. I think they want to balance it up now. So they want people like us there. They want people to do live shows. They want people to just mingle and be them instead of just that side of things. So, I'm prepared to take that challenge on for me.
When YouTube kicks off like a few 100,000 creators because they have conservative views, they all have to go somewhere. And Rumble was the next best thing. So they all went to there.
Correct.
That's why they had this huge influx of conservative, Republican, whatever, free speech advocates, everybody. Who would have thought that free speech would be like the biggest enemy of fucking social media, right? Because they all want you to think a certain way. That's why they push them goddamn algorithms that are bullshit that you don't fucking care about.
I'd focus on dictatorship.
Look, there's liberals, there's commies, there's all kinds of people on Rumble, but it's a real reflection of what people are looking for. Nobody wants to see that fucking woke liberal commie nonsense. People want to see like real people talking about real shit without having to worry about like censoring. Oh man, the stuff you can't say on YouTube is insane. The stuff you can't say on Twitter is insane. Twitter just banned the term groomers. Now I know somebody who's a dog groomer. Yeah, they just banned the term groomer because they were saying, "Oh, I'm
going to cancel my Twitter. Fuck it. There's no point to have it ridiculous anymore."
Well, if you're trying to protect people who are grooming children with hypersexuality and stuff like that, fuck you. You're a problem.
So if
you
AC and Rocksteady wanted to groom their beards or talk about grooming their beards,
you can't say it. Yeah,
but yeah, that's over, man.
There was a woman who was a dog groomer. Got a suspension because it said groomer in her fucking description.
Well, I guess I can't advocate for my balls.
Facial hair enthusiasts, I think is the term now.
Well, you know what we said? We said, "Oh, you're going to ban the word groomer? Then we'll just call them child predators because that's what it means. That's what we'll just go to the real fucking words. How about that?" And then you're like, "You can't say that either." It's like, well, they're fucking children. You're grooming children. Fuck you for one. And if you turn a blind eye to people who are grooming children, fuck you even harder because you're part of the problem.
Pizzagate in here because I could have sworn I heard it.
No one said it. I think some people might have been thinking about it, but I mean,
people are thinking it. Worm.
See, you're not allowed to say any truths about vaccinations. You're not allowed to say any truths about Dr. Fauci murdering beagle puppies and shit like that.
You have to precurse your words before allegedly or a report saying give a source. They can't ban you for it, and they won't.
Yes, they can, and they do, and they shadow ban you, and they demonetize you on YouTube. But on Rumble, you can say whatever the fuck you want. That's why.
Well, anyway, join us on YouTube.
Yeah,
soon
for free speech
or
and
Twitch
more jokes
or Rumble. Whichever you want.
We're definitely gonna get kicked out.
Like if there's a filthy, dirty mountain mammal cunt that's bothering you, we'll talk about it like openly. We won't have to censor ourselves, man. If you got a hairy back bitch in the backyard looking through the windows, we'll talk about her. You know what I mean? Just saying.
Well, there's ways that in the States you can apply for a press card. You can apply for a press card that protects you because when you're ready to speak informatively, I have a press card. You supply it to YouTube or what are those platforms? Sorry, I'm a member of the press, but it could be your press, So that's one thing that protects you in the U.S. is guess what? Because I have a press card, it's harder for you to take me down, even according to your guidelines. Because if I'm reporting, guess what? It's fair information. It can be disputed, but I've taken the due diligence to me being able to report something that is viewable. If you're making it up, that's a different story. But hey, let's not mention how many people make up shit all the time on any of these platforms.
Oh, all the time. Everybody's a liar.
Jason, are we able to go into what your line of work is, or you want to keep that private?
I'll keep it semi-private. I'm a legal professional and legal expert consultant.
I thought you were an architect.
No, I'm much more sinister.
I was going to hit you up for some blueprints later on. Yeah, it's a good thing I know now, man.
What I will say is, the practice of law does work within what I do. And what I will say, I've spent a lot of years studying the law and working within it. And as being able to protect your rights as a consumer and a business owner. So I'm not an absolute authority, but I am someone who's done the diligence and the work to say, well, when I say something, a lot of times I have checked what I had to say. And if I had to be corrected, okay, fair, so to speak, but no one's suffering here in damages. So, good luck.
Well, it's weird that you're on that side of the law, because the three of us, we've always been on the other side of it.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm on all sides. I choose no side.
I choose truth and actual freedom.
No, those are the only two that you can. Bullshit sells over truth.
Exactly. Truth gets you crucified, get you executed, get you.
It's your fat lip.
Yeah. A lot of times the truth it'll get you a black eye, and if you tell some more truth, you get two black eyes. It's just a popularity
risk. If you got crucified, that's because you're playing your game too tight.
Dang.
Well, see,
critiquing the Lord's strategy.
Well, no. I mean,
how do you make someone famous? Someone's got to be sacrificed.
Critiquing the Messiah. I like him. You can stay.
If we had to sacrifice somebody on this panel, I'd choose Worm.
Thank you. I made it.
But
I just want to
fuck, marry, kill
with a diaper on the crown. Worm.
So that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Who's still with us? Give us a clap if you're still there. I know some people might be half asleep. Others are. We got some listeners, baby.
This should get a clap from everybody.
We've got beautiful Rose. We've got Truth is Sweet. We got some listeners, baby.
Well,
lovely.
I just want to test the waters a little bit from. I guess I don't have to do it now, man. You guys are.
I think Paul and Steve are playing Ring Around the Rosie.
Take it away, baby. There's Sammy as well. Yeah, she's joined in. Penny.
Well, no, I mean,
you asked for the tsunami.
Everybody should clap it up.
But we ask, we get. Many don't get fuck all. So I'm fucking proud of our community, man. I love these guys. I love it. I love it all here. I'm so glad to be back.
The bots can't react live, They just sit there, but they're not really there. So you can pay for. That's another thing a lot of people don't understand. You can pay for followers on any platform. There's a company in India right now where you can outsource followers. You can buy 100 million of them if you want, if you got the scratch. But we've
got MC Funk. He's listening in as well. MC Funk is in the house too. He's listening from an Android. So just when you think you shut the fucking Androids out, you can't. I missed the first hour, but he's here now. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it, man. I love this guy, man. He's a fucking great dude. Congratulations on the new venture.
Everybody should clap it up for for having people unleashed and letting them talk freely and openly, man. That's the best thing ever. If you guys want to hear us,
it feels good,
about,
man.
Whatever, and not have to worry about getting censored. Like, I'm not worried about getting thrown off anywhere because we got homes that are going to let us do these things. Say whatever we want.
King, I got to tell you, my strategy was slightly different. I thought. There's things that I wanted to say in the past, as you know, man, and I'm just shut it till we get over the line, till we get there to all this, and we're here now. We're at this point now where I feel like we've got to this point. We've got this fucking beautiful community. They know who we are now. Yeah. I think we can say what the fuck we want, and we can go where the fuck we want, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks anymore. Now's the time to open up, brother. Well, I'm here.
Sometimes things need to be said, whether you want to say it or not. Sometimes things need to be said, and those are the things that need to be heard.
Sure.
Those are the things that need to be encouraged.
And sometimes one person could say it and the other can't. It's a strategy, right?
Yeah, we don't have free speech like we have in Australia, like we have here. You guys get in trouble for saying certain shit we say here.
I'd like to really see you guys expand in so many different ways for all the unknown subscribers, that you don't get to see their names. I mean, it's a privilege to see the people that are in Fireside right now, all the names, they're content creators. But one thing that I figured out from the Stereo days was I need the unknown person, because those are the people that fund your cause and monetize.
The raw consumer.
Yeah.
Sure.
You need that's where a packaged recorded format as well as the live format has to work. So you don't have to be on here for 3 hours. That's a privilege. But if you can make certain, say like short form and redistribute many episodes to make money, say, hey, you know what? I definitely want to give Shotgun Candy $2 a month for a subscription. I definitely appreciate it, because you know what? There's nothing but garbage out there.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That's
you, man.
the game plan. That's what you got to
Jason's been watching our shows, man. I appreciate it, brother. Kind words from you, man.
That means a lot.
And I'm really glad that you've intercepted into our group just sort of not that long ago, but on the level that you are now, you add so much value to us. And I want to say as well that it's not just Shotgun Candy. It's not just any individual show. This particular group of content creators that are at it with consistency and quality of shows, it's together as a unit, as us pushing forward is how we make it, right? So Jason adds value with what he does. We add value with Shotgun Candy. There's How Was Your Day? There's Visual Radio. There's the Hip Hop Show. There's Lawrence Massage After Hours. Things like that. When you bring together as a package, this is where the power is, right? And we can all venture out. We can draw attention with our different audiences together. It's how we're going to do it, man. This is how we're going to proceed forward on these platforms. So I'm glad we all sort of come together, because people go at it on their own, and you can make it. It's not that you can't. It's a lot of work, and it's I don't know. I'm a team player, man. I'm not an individual like that.
Well, see, he loves his group stuff. Just trust me, I love videos.
He has, and that's no lie. So is Joey Butts.
It's a shame. I've seen their
It's
butts.
good for the resume, Elvis.
In the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
I got to get a full length mirror.
Mary Jane, eat your heart out, bitch.
But no, there's a lot of people that we want. We obviously want everybody to come and watch us on their favorite.
I love to come
or whatever. But come. We want you to come and come again, again and again. Just
all right.
But no, honestly, like we don't want to go anywhere without the good core group of people. Like we have a lot of friends that don't create, but follow us everywhere that we go. And you guys are awesome, a real driving
Truthful
force.
Sweet, Uncle
why
Eddie,
we decided to
Red
do
Rose,
more things,
Penny Lane, all these people, Dad's Cowbell,
Charlie.
These are people that don't
Uncle
do the
Eddie,
shows as much, but they're there.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
There's more.
But we're not going to leave anywhere without the
Charlie.
Community. We're not going to leave
Charlie.
We want everyone to come with us.
Can't forget Charlie.
Yeah, legends, all these people, good people.
Legends.
Legend.
All of the legends are legends out there. Right?
Legendary.
But so it's
he
gonna
likes
be fun.
to come too.
It's going to be fun. We're really close. We're almost ready. It's just the three of us are so hard on each other, not in a gay way.
Ooh. No, totally in you.
I'm just pretty hard on you.
We're very strict with our acceptance level of things, and we
want to set the bar.
We have a little bit of OCD between the three of us.
I'll set your bar. I have a good bar to set with you.
We're
like chocolate? Because I've got half a bar.
We're our worst critics. So we're working out all the bugs. We don't want to have any things happen like, that happen on certain platforms. This one in particular, a couple weeks ago, where you just couldn't fucking hear each other, and then it was 5-second echo and then 5-second delay, and it's like, this is pointless. Let's just get the fuck out of here. I mean,
we didn't want to go. We were happy to do it here and everything. It just didn't work out,
And we used the same devices on a different thing with zero problems. So we know it wasn't our issue or our internet connection. It was something to do with the app. I don't know if they're updating or whatever, but get it.
And that happens,
man.
Guys, that day was fun.
Stop trying to be Bravo trip. Network on a fucking phone. Nobody
do you guys
have
a landing page though for your show? I mean, do you have a landing page where people can go and look at a calendar when you have stuff scheduled, as opposed to just looking at the apps and seeing when you're on?
We're going to put. We're going to have regularly scheduled shows. So, like,
to answer that, this is a web page. This is all the time we've been taking off to put all these last pieces together. We've had something like about 6 or 7 weeks off, right? Is that right, boys?
No, like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think it's about 4. Yeah,
okay. Whatever it's been, we've been compiling in the meantime. So, we want something that's more professional than what we've got here. And you know, Fireside is great and it's convenient to hop on and broadcast out to various platforms. That's great. But if you really want to like grab your balls and go forward, sometimes it's you get the meat behind some of these other programs where you can really reach out to some big audiences and have a really decent setup. So they're applying things along the way. So I'm not trying to knock them in that way. Like I've had a great experience on Fireside. It's been fantastic. I'm not going to say I'm not going to do a show on here again. Of course I am. I'm just focused on building audiences right now.
I haven't had one because I said I haven't had a experience on Fireside because they won't make me a creator, because maybe what I have on my social media accounts on other things, maybe it touches too many nerves, or maybe I'm telling too many stories.
I believe that's probably why, and it shouldn't be the reason, right?
Yeah, but you know what? If you want to do that and not be associated with people who have made good content on your fucking app, then you can kiss my ass, son of a bitch. I don't care. I'll be gone.
Well,
I'm just saying. I'm just speaking honestly,
but
frankly,
I just want to invite you. I'd like to interview you three guys on my show, and that will produce to YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and other platforms, as well as Telegram. I go through Restream, so hit me up later or send me a message, whatever you can, and let's arrange a date. I'd like to interview all three of you guys all at once and talk about your show and help promote you guys in such a way, because you guys have a great program. You guys have great charisma with each other.
Thank you.
You bounce off each other really well. People enjoy and have a good time. So what I want to interview you on is basically your chemistry and what makes it so fun on you. So I'm getting ready to bounce out and do my own script writing. But thanks for letting me come up on stage.
Well, that was
Jason, thank you, man. It's always a pleasure having you, brother.
Yeah,
you're
definitely do that show
later on, Jason.
You're really growing on me, man. I'm glad that we're sort of really connecting how we have been recently. So thank you very much for contributing, brother.
That's awesome.
Appreciate
That's a good guy. If you guys aren't following him yet, follow him. I don't know what his name is on here. Is it 72
Jason.
Architect?
72 Architect is Jason. Yeah, that's his brand. Give him a follow on social media. He's around everywhere. So just give him a Google. I'm sure you'll find him.
Obviously a really smart guy, and I might need a lawyer soon. So I'm keeping close context. No, I'm just kidding. But
that was really cool of him to say, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you.
I've known Jason longer than I've known any of you.
He didn't have to say that
really?
because I didn't pay him enough. He wanted more than I had.
But how well have you known him? I've known him for a long time, but I haven't known him well until we've just getting to know each other recently. We've known each other for a
while.
while.
Open together. That's how
we're newer friends, but probably going to be better friends. Just saying.
Well, like, we couldn't shower together yet, but give it another month or so, maybe.
I'm going to be his best friend. I'm going to make him a pie.
Oh, that sounds.
He likes pies. He told me
too much.
No. What I was going.
Holy shit! The pies melting down.
I want to turn over my flags, my shotgun candy flags.
No, what I was going to say is, we're gonna do lives on these other platforms, but once our lives are done, the replays are going to be available too. So for people like Dave who don't want to get out of bed and support his friends, fuck you.
Because he's a lazy people. Dave's so fucking lazy. On a Sunday morning, he shits in bed and kicks it out with his foot.
Yeah, well, he makes Sam kick it out with her foot. That's how lazy he is.
Sam would not do that. She'd be like, "Fuck you, bro. You do it. You kick it. I ain't kicking your turds, homie."
There's more news, folks, as well. For those that haven't picked up on it as well, there's going to be a whole new aspect being added to this live podcasting too. Some of you guys know we're not going to spoil that one yet, but just stay tuned. We're going to be working with some comedy clubs, and we're going to be working hopefully with places across the world. I know that we're going to be working with places here in Australia at the moment.
It's going to be fun.
It's just going to bring a whole new level of shit, and I can't fucking wait. That for me is the most exciting part. It might not be Shotgun Candy yet. It might be an introduction. It'll be the Rocksteady podcast first, a little bit to trial that, and we're going to just bring groups of people in. But we're going to add an element. We're going to add another fucking element.
Yeah. And if you want to keep up on that stuff, go to the Shotgun Candy TV on Telegram, and you'll be able to see. We're going to keep people up to date because we've been gone too long, and it feels good to get out and talk to people, and it feels good to have people interact with us, and I think there's going to be a lot of different visual aspects and more interactions that we're going to have during our show, our lives on the other platforms that we can't have here. Like different types of chats and interactions with you guys who are listening, and some more visual aspects that are going to be just pretty fun. And they're going to enhance what we're already doing. It's really what we're trying to do.
Imagine having access to the fucking an internet box, and we're just talking to you about things, and you can actually see what the fuck we're talking about. Imagine that for a moment.
We'll be imagine that. Video clips and all.
Imagine this. You know how loved we are. We've got a message from MC Funk. From Chuck. He says, first, I missed a message here that said, if only Fireside could get the Android shit together, which is truth. Exactly. But the last message you just sent just a minute or two ago said, I'll drop the soap in the shower for any one of y'all any day of the week with a winky face. And he's put an LOL, but I know he's not joking. So thank you very much, Chuck.
I think I know what he means by that. Hardcore sodomy shower sex.
No, he's not. Come on, man.
Is that what that is? That not what
he's worried about? He's worried about your bum hygiene.
Oh man, my ex cellmate was.
He's worried that you're going to have to go to the efforts of dropping the soap. He said he'd do it for us. Simple as that.
Well, he'll throw it on the floor. Pick it up, bitch.
You should see my
fuck
shower.
You in the ass now.
I got like 20 bars of Dove soap on the floor because I'm just not bending. I don't trust anybody. I'm not bending over to pick nothing up. Fuck you.
You know that thing that street scooper they pick up trash with like that?
I'm gonna get it on.
I pick up myself
next time.
Chuck's no longer a dope dealer. He's a hope dealer.
Oh shit!
Oh,
he's serving up that for hopium.
Delightful.
Dove, Irish Spring dealer. So
what?
That's what. Yeah. So we're gonna be on different. So we're gonna have to ask you guys to please download an app called YouTube.
Yeah.
And once you guys have this, sign into it. And then the same times that we do this show, remember all those things you had to do beforehand to like be like, oh, I don't know, I'm this old and please don't contact me. I don't care about Fireside. I just want to see one show. You don't have to do any of that. You just turn on YouTube and there we are, or Twitch or whatever you do.
Unless you're still using like a BlackBerry from 1998 or something like that, Google and YouTube is probably on your phone already. So
that's right.
You don't have to install it. You just have to look up Shotgun Candy.
Little wooden tool.
And we'll send you the words Shotgun Candy, so you just have to copy and paste. You don't even have to put in a search bar, man. Easy. We'll make it easy for you. Well, no, we're
going to send you a Xerox copy.
Because I got family members who I tell that are like, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm on the Fireside, and they're like, I'm not downloading another fucking app. Like,
I've got them saying, okay, that's cool, and I'll say, but do you have an Android or do you have an iOS?
Yeah. Do you have?
I don't know.
Or even worse yet, do you have the updated iOS that can run this thing, or are you still using a computer that's 2.5 years old that won't fucking load it? Yeah, crazy.
What is that? A fucking Mercedes in here?
Yeah. What is that? An iPhone 11s? Oh my god!
How dare you park your fucking Mercedes in here?
Is that a C-Class? What piece of trash this person is?
A C-Class.
Yeah.
Combustible engine.
I love how there's bigotry in the Mercedes community. Like, what is that, a C-Class? Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's still a fucking Mercedes. And then the ultimate, a guy in a brand new G-Wagon rolls up. He's like, oh, yeah. Is that a G-Wagon? This is a G-Wagon AMG.
Hey, guess what? Hey, buddy, guess what? This is an Altima SE.
Yeah. Ooh. This is what is that? It's a 1.8 Toyota from 1987 with the gold wheel sticking out the side. What you gonna do?
This is a fucking Nissan Altima.
This is a Datsun Sentra 280Z, not the regular.
I had that fucking car. You watch out. I had that car. That car used to get mad play, dude. I'd stop at places and people were like, that's a beautiful car. Do you want to sell it? I'm like, no.
It looks like a Japanese penis. It's very phallic.
I sold it years later.
It looks like
guys.
Sorry, car. Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna hop down. I've enjoyed.
We're gonna get out of here,
guys, but I'm just gonna hop on down. I'll be listening.
Yeah. Hop on up.
All right, brother. Now, listen, Worm, thanks for joining us, man. You're a fucking great guy, and you're part of the family. So thank you for hopping up and contributing very little, but just enough.
My pleasure.
Even though it's a dysfunctional family, and we all come from a broken home, but
don't forget to join Worm and I most Thursday nights for Visual Radio.
Really?
Where myself and himself get together and him draw, me talkie, we have a guesty, and together we have a good time. It's fun, and you get to watch Worm draw. Really, no shit. You get to watch an artist make a piece of art in front of you. How often do you get to do that? If we can do that for you,
that is cool.
Then,
and Worm, I don't know if this got back to you, Worm. You need to auction those paintings off, man. The ones you do live, you need to auction those fucking things,
and
off.
Not for charity.
You've won them.
You keep that money
for the Worm Fund.
That's a charity. You break a worm in half, it still lives.
Just for a little while.
Don't you do it for charity, motherfucker. You keep that shit. You keep it. All of it.
Yeah. Well, are we going to say adios, guys? Because,
Yeah. So I just want to say thanks for joining us again in this show. Thank you to Fireside. You guys have been fantastic. We'll still be around. Yeah. And you guys in the audience, but you fucking rock, hey. The community that supports us is amazing. Sorry it's been so long since we've been back to do that a show like this, but we are here now, and we will be around. So just stay tuned to our social media. We'll be able to give you some updates of what's happening for the following weeks.
Yeah, and once we
anything else, boys?
Once we hit the ground, we're going to be running in all
fucking directions, man.
You're going to be tired of looking at us. Some of you are going to be so sick of looking at us that you're not going to be able to create enough fake profiles and send us scammy emails enough to. It's just going to drive you.
Or troll the fuck out of us for some bullshit that is just insane. Just fuck off already. God damn.
We also,
I want to say
we're also teetering on teaming up with a merch company that's unknown at the moment, but they're going to break out of the gate like a son of a bitch.
I can't.
We're not going to mention. We're not going to go too deep into that, but stay tuned because once the deal goes through, we'll be putting links and shit up everywhere, and you'll be able to order one-off special items and shit like that. It's going to be fun.
Can't wait for that. Just throwing a question to the audience: who wants to see us do a second show a week? We want a round of applause if you want to see us do a second show a week of Shotgun Candy. Whoa! Look at that shit light up.
I'm going to put a poll. I'm going to put a poll in Telegram.
The same style or just a second show. In fact, if there's a way you could let us know, we'd like to know that right now on this show. How we're thinking of a couple different things. We could do a second Shotgun Candy. Not yet. We've got to figure out some timings and so forth. But a second Shotgun Candy.
Everything's going to be under the Shotgun Candy umbrella of brand.
Sure.
But I think I have 3 different show ideas.
Styles,
current events type things, or political chats, or other like. It's all going to be comedic and fun, and we're all going to laugh, even though the state of things.
It'll be us being us. We'll be making what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's just what we want to talk about, what people want to hear, and and I mean this format and this version of the show is endless because history is it happens every day, So we'll never run out of subjects for this show, but we want to add something that's maybe we'll reach some people that. Or looking for something different than what we're doing here, even though this is our baby, we love it, So, we're open to suggestions, man. We're not going to shoot anybody down and be like, "Fuck you for making a suggestion." We want to know what to do, because we got.
One of my main suggestions here is that I think that on Thursday nights, which is usually ladies' night, we open up the hotline and we give dating advice to any people that need, advice on their love life.
That'd be amazing.
And people come in and
I just say so. Hi there. Shoes. What the fuck?
Basically, and then when people are like, I've never tasted of a woman. How will I do this? And people are like, all right, and we'll be like, all right. The first thing you got to do is zone in on one, right?
That's the show we were talking about consensual cannibalism. That's different.
That's another one. That's a game show.
Landing strip or bald eagle?
Well, we got that makes me think of Mr. Nielsen had a advice show on stereo. It was called "What the Fuck's Your Problem?"
I miss Mr. Nielsen. I do.
That was a good one, man. He might be back. He'll be back. He'll be back in droves, man. He'll be back. The whole crew will be back, man.
Yeah, maybe we can do it like a Shotgun Candy love line or something like that, where a couple hours is just kicking back with some cold ones and fixing people's broken relationships.
Beer and coffee, baby. Beer and coffee, because one of us will be drinking beer, one of us will be drinking coffee, man.
I'll be drinking the beer.
Depends on the time of day.
And the coffee.
Beer and coffee between the sheets with the Shotgun Candy boys.
Yeah, dude. Beer and coffee love line between the sheets.
Cream pies for all.
smashy double slam baskets.
Well, you just call it. Are you drunk enough yet?
Yeah.
Are they boys?
Are they in yet? Are they all in yet?
Sign me up, baby. Touch your toes, worm. I'm coming, baby.
All right. Well, I think we're going to sign out, guys, because I just wanted to say, like, on behalf of Godsteady and ACBC, we appreciate you guys being here for us and stroking our egos and making us have a more swollen version of ourselves in our own heads.
Testicle.
You guys are awesome. We're having fun, and it's all jokes. And if you don't get them, fuck you and go away. All right?
If you don't know me by now.
I can't really add to that. I was going to, but I totally forgot what I was going to say. So we're going to end it on a high note.
I knew what you were going to say. You were going to say, if you've offended anybody, fuck you.
We got a message. Yeah. It's from Chuck, and it says, it says
that you're a little too drunk to read that.
There he is.
He said, landing strip or bald eagle, hell don't matter to me. I'll trek to the Amazon rainforest for that.
Oh yeah.
He's all for it.
Oh, we jump right in.
He's what we call a muff diver.
Yeah.
That was that venomous.
Yeah. Well, let's get out of here, boys.
I'll do the third part. I'll do the third part that we didn't touch upon. So the third part is, yes, our landing page for now. Of course, we're on Podbean, which means that's our main kind of like our de facto email address, right? Now, just type in Shotgun Candy anywhere, like literally into Google. You won't miss it. But if you wanted to see like a synopsis on what we do, that would be formally on Podbean to answer Jason's question. But we're everywhere. If you just talk it into your phone, Siri knows who the fuck we are. That's when you know you made it, when Siri knows your name. So remember to check us out over there, and then I'm constantly posting links in the Telegram.
Alexa's still a little confused when you say Shotgun Candy. She gives you the suicide helpline number.
Yeah.
So,
Kurt Cobain.
Another thing, just tell them another place where you can find us.
Another thing, you want to know what that's all about? Just look up in Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, and we're gonna let you know as soon as we get more information. Obviously we're gonna be in those 3 platforms that we talked about, but it's going to be a lot easier to communicate, of course, because these are super prominent places that we're going to be, so you can't miss us. We're excited to show you something that looks a little bit more polished. It's already 10 times better than anything aesthetically we've done, because this is basically if you gave a team of monkeys a FaceTime and asked them to retro make it, it would be this app.
Yeah, we're actually recreating MySpace, and we're gonna put that on live.
I'm playing with you. Thanks.
Advice, personally.
We're gonna have fun.
Here we go.
We're gonna. We want everybody to have message and have fun too. So let's get the hell out of here, guys.
Truthful Sweet has sent a message saying, "Welcome back to Fireside. You guys are fucking awesome. Truthful Sweet, you are awesome, baby. You are so fucking supportive. So thank you very much."
So yeah.
We're supposed to end it, but we don't want to go. That's the truth. We don't want to go. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to leave it here.
I'll just hang up on you guys. Fuck off. I gotta go.
I'm gonna end it here by bringing up Waitbot of our own style.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Have a good day, folks.
Get up, and they got go. Gotta wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up. Get up.